Joining us now is Shannon Adcock, Awake Illinois founder. Shannon, you and I went back and forth on this issue during the day yesterday as we were leading up to this vote this morning, which we now know the House committee did pass this bill. Despite all of that objection, even some Dem lawmakers showed up there at the Illinois Capitol to protest this bill from happening. There are parents who see this as an extreme government overreach, and many of these parents took their kids out of the failing public schools so that they could improve the education of their children. And now they want control of their curriculum?
It's just disastrous, and it's such a shame that we do not have representative government right now. They avoided and ignored 50,000 witness slips that were filed in opposition to this radical attack on parental rights, on education, freedom. And yes, so this is a big fight still we have in Illinois to tackle this and stop this as it now moves to the Senate.
So these lawmakers who are in favor of this and put this out there and push for it, they say this to keep track of kids. They say some kids get lost in the system, parents pull them out of school, say they're going to homeschool them, and they're not getting the education, so they're saying we want record of these kids. But they don't just want record of them. They want personal data. They want to know where they live, what religions they have in their home. They want to know their gender. They want to know a lot of things about the family. And they don't rule out that they want to control the curriculum. In fact, if you read through the bill, it specifically states that they want to have accountability for what they're teaching in their home. And this goes beyond just the homeschooling, right, Shannon? This goes into the parochial schools and the private schools as well.
You're right. This is a radical attack on homeschool, and it's just a simple attack on liberty. That's what we're dealing with here in the state of Illinois. These radical woke legislators in Pritzker on down, they are trying to dismantle liberty piece by piece. But with this bill, should it pass, it will criminalize homeschoolers who say, no, thank you, government. We in our home, we have this. Thank you very much. You get your own homes in order in the public schools where 4th graders and 8th graders have the lowest reading proficiency we have seen in over 20 years. So these woke legislators, Tara Costa Howard, who filed this bill, and all the sponsors, they should get their own homes in order before they dare ever try and knock on our homes. So yes, there's a big fight here at Illinois, and at Awake Illinois, we're certainly at the barricade to help families stop all of this radical agenda.
So well said, Shannon, and I know that you are supporting and with so many who are trying to fight back against this. And it struck me when, of all places, the Chicago Tribune yesterday published an opinion piece that directly took this on, labeling Springfield bid to regulate homeschooling and private schools overreaches. That was a bit of a shocker, but a bit of a wake-up call for those in the state who read that paper and didn't think that they would fall along those lines. Second topic here, you introduced us to this mother, Nicole Georges, who is speaking up for her teenage girls, who one of them was in the locker room with her friend, and they were told that they had to dress alongside a biological boy in the locker room. That mother came on America Reports to tell her story. Listen.
What the scariest thing is, this sets such a dangerous precedent for girls everywhere by allowing men into safe spaces. My biggest concern is that an adult biological male that hasn't transitioned can freely access women's bathrooms, locker rooms, putting their safety and privacy at risk. This is common sense.
She told her story here, and then a Dem lawmaker had the nerve to call those little girls liars. Listen.
I'm really proud of my community who stood up for those who need to be defended and protected, making sure we have great schools, which we do, by the way, have incredible, incredible schools, incredible families, an incredible community that has come together to deal with this situation. Because it's a lie.
A lie. And by the way, those that he said they're standing up for, those that need to be defended, it's not the little girls who were in the supposed safety of their locker room. He's talking about the biological boys he says has the right to change in front of them, that the girls said the administrators then said, after they complained to them, brought him in and forced them to change in front of him. Please do give us your thoughts on where all this is going in your state.
Right. Well, he's a typical woke radical where he knows that if he tries to debate this issue, he will lose. Most of the country, most of Illinois, they do not want boys and girls locker rooms, and those protections are in place under President Trump's Title IX. And so, you know, it's a shame that this legislator and many others are exploiting all of the children involved in these situations that are happening statewide, including that boy who was permitted into the girls' locker room. All of the children here are being harmed by this woke agenda. We at Awake Illinois are certainly going to come alongside parents like Nicole and any parent that is dealing with these violations, flagrant violations of Title IX in the state of Illinois and beyond.
Shannon, I want to make sure that I put up the statement from the Deerfield Public School District 109. This is a statement issued to Fox. 109 is committed to providing a learning environment where all students and staff are respected and supported. Our policies and procedures, including student use of locker rooms, align with state laws. No students required to change into a gym uniform for physical education class in front of others in locker rooms. All students in the middle schools have multiple options to change in a private location if they wish. And that was after multiple requests over a period of multiple days to get a statement from that school after Nicole came on and told her story. We really appreciate you coming on the program, and we'll check back in with you soon. Thank you.